already in Europe. You can jump to the other
Holland,
countries real quick. Yeah.
Austria is real intriguing too. They got a lot of castles and nice stuff, and
I'm scared, man. I'm scary ass.
I want to do. I want to do Germany. I want to do Germany this year. If I end up moving in with my parents, like back with them, I'll have that extra income to just at least go out on a nice, like out of the country vacation like that, because it's not cheap.
Expand your perspective,
But I want to go to Germany, go to Oktoberfest. I've always wanted to go ever since I saw the movie Beerfest. So.
Wow. And they say that I've knew dudes in the military over there. They said the beer's super strong over there.
Oktoberfest,
it's like fucking 10% or something. And even the fucking women there, they drink fucking. Oh, give me a fucking beer. It's a giant fucking thing. This big, dude. And they're slamming it like nothing, singing and eating shit and just.
Yeah,
I really all in big, huge groups. It's like damn,
they one of the big things would fuck me up.
Oh, come on, they're drinking a quart of beer. What's the thing?
That would fuck me up. Like, I would just need one of those.
And that's when beer was fucking laid down and really refined and really fucking defined.
And they're really into their beer, so you know they're gonna perfect that shit.
They don't fuck around over there. That's why they won every fucking Beerfest.
Beerfest. I'd like to go to Beerfest. I don't know about Oktoberfest, Beerfest.
Oh, well, that's the prerequisite. You have to go to one.
I don't know if it's real. It's a movie about Beerfest.
Have you ever seen it?
Different countries.
No. The movie I sent you, you guys gotta see that shit. What was that?
I don't know.
I seen it the other day on TV and I laughed. And it's like it's just like the mariachi movie, but the original kind of cheap one that the guy made the whole movie for like less than 100,000, but it was totally badass. This was called, what was that shit called? The Johns is something, but it's some black guys and it's the zombies already happened, right? And they're gonna go to their sister's house and they're just walking down the street and it's just two dudes and they got guns, they're badasses and shit like that, but they put so much comedy and different shit into this. You gotta see that show. I mean, I was blown away. And I bet they didn't even spend $100,000 to make it. What was that show?
Back to the Jones.
Yeah, so like a zombie thing and stuff. They come up to this. They go to this road, dude. They go to this road.
To the Jones.
And so on their way.
Part of it. No, never mind. That's not it.
But they go down the road and
that one, right?
Yeah, but zombies have killed lots of people and they're zombies. So they're walking down the road, just down this empty fucking road, somewhere in the south or something. And there's this convenience store, and this dude's outside, and he's talking and smoking, and then the camera just goes like that. He's talking to a basketball that's got a fucking face drawn out with a marker, and he's taking care of it and everything. He's like, nah. And then he sees him walking down the road. He's like, oh fuck, and gets his gun and goes out there, and then and he thinks they're gonna go at it, and then they reckon each other. They're like grew up together and everything else. Come on, man, and why don't you go in the store and get some food? Fucking zombies in there, man! There's zombies in there! It's like, fuck. Come on, let's go in there. So they all went there. There was no zombies or nothing. They got some, whatever little food was in there, put in a grocery cart. So now it's those two dudes and this chick and this new guy, and he gets a grocery cart, and he's got the basket like this with the face up like this, and they push it down for miles. They're like, dude, that's fucking good. He can't be with us and pushing a grocery cart. Come on. I mean, there's so much comedy and seriously,
a lot of stupid shit they talk about, right?
I totally fucking love that show.
We should do some.
You gotta see that. And the whole time I was thinking the same thing because they don't have a lot of props or they're different places or studios where they're seeing. It's all done on this road and just empty building here and there, but it's the content.
Yeah.
And they're just walking down the road, and then the two dudes get. This whole gang of these other dudes walking around, oh shit, we're gonna get into it with these guys. Hey, I'm little Stevie, blah, blah, blah. You gotta pay to get through here. We ain't gonna pay you shit. You gotta pay or me and my crew gonna fuck you up. And then the two main dudes, the Jones guys, the Jones brothers look at each other. Ready? Ready. Boom, they punch him, he goes flying, and then they kick everybody's asses and everything. Okay, we're gonna kill you. No, don't kill us and everything else. He goes, well, you know what, and then look at each other, you know what time it is? And they look at each other. And then start challenging each other because these are brothers, so they know they do all these quirks and shit all the time. And then they like
this. Trying to one up each other.
Yeah, and so they take all their guns. They both walk out in the field. So they're two buddies, and that chick are like, oh god, they're gonna fucking fight. They get in the field, doing our stuff, and they start Michael Jackson dancing for like a half an hour. See who's got the best Michael Jackson dancing house. And this Mexican dude that he just kicked his ass, he runs over and he jumps in with them. And he
starts dancing too.
Yeah, because he knows how some Michael Jackson moves, and they're gonna think, oh, we're gonna kill this fucker. You better get out of there. No, and then the one brother goes, don't kill him. He probably speaks Spanish. I don't know Spanish. He knows Spanish.
He said he doesn't know Spanish.
Well, he's your problem then. And so then that's another part of the group, and then they're walking down. It's just one little thing after another, but and just the way they filmed it, and didn't rely on any fancy shit. The actors were kicking. They weren't like, oh, real good actors, but they owned their roles. They're fucking authentic.
It's what they had in their head.
Badass, dude. That's a badass movie. Props to them.
It's all these dumb conversations they had in their head.
Oh god. Dude. And the first part of it, they're gonna go see a friend to get some guns at first because they want more guns, and they go to this trailer, and the dude goes, yeah man, you gotta. But I got my girl in there, but she's chained up and everything. It's like
she's chained up.
Yeah, they go in there. This bitch is a zombie. His girlfriend is a zombie, but he's never had any fucking girlfriends or nothing. So he's always pissed off, but now he's happy because he got a relationship. This bitch has got fangs and shit. She's like this at the table, but both of them, the Jones brothers, are sitting at the table like, come on man, just eat with us, man. We're gonna have chili. Big old thing. Like, what the fuck's in this? What is it? I don't know, man. And then the bitch keeps. The zombie keeps going and fucking trying to get him, and the chains stop her like that. And I was like, fuck man, no, fuck this shit, we're getting the fuck out of here. Grabs their guns, leaves, and then later on that dude catches up with him down the road in the show later on. He goes, man, what? Man, she got loose after you guys left. She broke the chains and she got loose. I've been looking for her everywhere. So every time they're shooting and killing zombies, he's like, if you see her, she's wearing your red tank top. You don't leave her alone. She's out there. It's hilarious, dude. It's fucking badass.
Damn, now I gotta watch that shit.
What else are we talking about?
Freaking level.
You go to Italy. You do the Italy thing. Rome, see the ruins and all that stuff.
See the fucking Colosseum.
Yeah.
Colosseum. Yeah, probably go to what is it called? Is it Venice? It's Venice.
Yeah, float around and
Stay down there for half my time, 2 weeks.
Wait, Venice is a place?
Yeah.
It's not just a beach in California.
Rome City and
it's a thing like off to the side, right? That's on water, no?
It's like right next to, I don't know if it's an ocean or what, but yeah, it's like the city is like
built on the ocean beach.
Yeah, it's like
the one that the streets are water, basically.
Yeah. It's like,
all the condos back in the day were all on boats and shit, not on carts or with horses.
That's a weird way to live. Holy shit! I would like to go to just to see it, but I fucking not like to.
There are a bunch of nice restaurants.
That would suck.
Too. Should eat some good food.
Famous.
Yeah, it's famous.
Is it Italy?
Yeah, Italy.
I don't like Italian food, man.
You don't like spaghetti and pizza?
I don't like pasta.
You like pizza?
It fucks me up. I like pizza.
You're the guy
I'm not gonna ask if it fucks you up.
I like pizza, but it fucks me up.
There you go. It doesn't matter if it fucks you up. I like
I
pizza, but
guess, yeah, if I'm in fucking Venice, I'm gonna fucking...
But the pizza
I'm in Italy, I'll eat Italian food.
It's just like 3 different things. It's just olive, the sauce, and
so it's not even mostly the pasta. Honestly, it's
pizza.
the marinara sauce that fucks me up. That red fucking sauce gives me
you
heartburn like a motherfucker.
Yeah?
Yeah, and like, whoa, like, you know, the burps, and then like you burp and it fucking hurts because it's all
You start
heartburn.
going and you start doing Italian talking with your hands and shit.
Oh, the fucking pizza and the pasta. Oh, I need some milk. The milk always calms shit down for me, which makes me laugh for that video from YouTube. Like, you need some milk.
Need some milk.
Yeah. That makes me laugh because when shit fucks me up and I eat too much, I always need some milk. That shit fucking settles my stomach. Go.
Where's it at?
It's right down the hall straight.
Straight down the wall. Hey, who's that, man? Is that Napoleon?
That's Elvis.
Elvis, okay.
Friend of mine, an old friend that died a long time ago, he had a lot of collections of Elvis stuff. He had, I think he held whiskey or something, I don't know.
Oh, that's badass.
So, which country would you go to?
Country, I would want to see the pyramids in Egypt. At
Oh,
Giza.
really? You're the
Pyramids
only
at Giza.
fucking dude that says that.
I've been saying that, man.
Yeah?
Not
I
saying-
just don't listen, right?
I would just like, I don't know. I just want to see them. I know they don't let people go see them anymore, so maybe in the future when they do, but it's not like I have the money to go
What are you
anyways.
gonna do there? Just go see how huge they are and then wonder how the fuck did they build something like this?
I would love to walk
Or
up it.
or do you want to go in there and you think
I don't know.
you're gonna make friends with a mummy or something?
I wouldn't want to go inside.
Uh-huh.
I would want to walk it.
On
Or
the top
see
of-
if how you can walk or if
Those
you
blocks
can even
are
walk it or
fucking
not.
huge. I don't know if you...
You'd have to like fucking
think
be
you
going
gotta
like
start
this,
and
right?
walk up.
Getting
Yeah,
up.
yeah,
It's
no,
not
no,
like
fucking-
steps. Fuck, then you probably can't walk
There
up
are
it.
ones in South America you can walk up. And
The
stuff,
ones in Mexico and shit.
But don't do that. Don't go out in the ones that... I don't know how people go...
I wouldn't want to stay there. Like I would want to
No,
walk
I mean
up
to
one of
go-
those and see from up there and then go back down.
But you go to the pyramids
Take a
down
few
there...
selfies, you know.
When
Do
they
the
were
peace
chopping
sign,
up-
the duck lips.
They were gutting people on the top. The priests were gutting people constantly. And you're going up these steps where all these heads roll and these fucking priests fucking dominated the whole culture.
I would still want to go
And
up
the
it.
whole pyramid just fucking covered in blood. And it's like, even though it's not that way now, I don't know.
It's not like I would
I
loiter
know
and
people do
chill there
that
for a
thing,
while, but I
me
would.
personally,
I would like
couldn't
to
do
walk
it.
up those
I
steps,
couldn't.
look around when you're at the top, and then walk back down. I would still want to do that. I wouldn't be there.
So
with
he
my-
says he would go to, where?
Egypt, the pyramids at Giza. I want to see those.
Yeah.
I want to see the Sphinx.
I mean, that'd be cool. Yeah, I'd be down to do that too. I mean, it would be like.
and honestly, I would also like to go to Mexico and like those pyramids and walk up those steps, but I don't want to go to Mexico because I'm scared.
Are you scared? How could you not be scared to go to Egypt where they fucking kill people all the time?
We're scared, yeah. 'Cause-
You're scared to go down there?
Well, because I don't hear about that in Egypt. So now that you're telling me, I guess I don't want to go there anymore either. But in Mexico, I mean, I have family in Mexico, and they tell me all this crazy shit that's going on. Like, I don't want to go to Mexico.
You just gotta calculate your risk and just kind of be aware of shit, and don't lose don't get all fucked up here or there, so wasted that you could be taken advantage of or lose.
No, when I'm out of like, just not even country, when I'm out of state,
Uh-huh.
I don't like to
Why?
get fucked up. I don't feel right.
Right?
Yeah, I'm always on the edge. Dude, I went to Flagstaff, and it was just me and Gris, and we were staying at some sketchy ass hotel, like the whole night, dude. Like I slept with my hand on the knife and shit on the fucking hotel room. I put a door under. I put a door.
You trained 3 years.
Huh?
3 years.
You trained as a samurai for 3 years? Did you?
Samurai?
Yeah.
No, what the fuck?
Yeah, you did.
Did you?
What are
Where?
you talking about, man?
Who trained
No,
you?
I'm just fucking-
Like, what are you talking about that I don't
I'm
remember?
thinking, damn! What, do you have an internship with somebody here locally? Like a Kempo guy that showed you swordsmanship and stuff?
You watched that movie, what's it called? Oh, you watched the Game of Thrones, you're good.
The sword fighting and shit, or what?
That's an instruction.
One time we stayed at a hotel. It was me, George, and Chino, and Flagstaff. It
Oh,
was
Chino.
a $30 hotel a night.
$30?
$30 a night.
Fucking free cockroaches everywhere, huh?
Dude, there was like a fucking stain on that looked like someone got murdered
Oh,
on
yeah.
the ground. But whatever.
Murdered.
We were watching the only channel that was on TV, and
Right.
it was about paranormal shit, and it was scary. And as we're watching it, our bathroom, the toilet flushes on its own. We're like, oh fuck!
Fucking Casper got done.
And then we did the worst shit we could do is we got drunk.
Wow.
And then George threw up all over the place and made another stain. Which we were like, oh, maybe it's a puke stain.
Worst, absolute worst hotel I've ever seen in my life was when my mom was moving me and my brother from here. We're going back east to go live back in Indiana and stuff, right? And so we're in this little fucking a 1972 fucking Comet car, and with a U-Haul, and and she'd been driving all night. I think it was Albuquerque or Santa Fe or something. It was some New Mexico town, right? And we got this place, and it was like nice hotels, but each had like separate little cabins, bungalow things, but they're Santa Fe style, all painted, whitewashed, and everything. Like it was made in the 50s or something, but it looked like it was nice, right? Went to the thing, got the fucking keys and shit, and then we had to drive up to the thing, and then unlock the door, and I shit you not, when my mom stepped in, and then me and my little brother, we heard this noise, it's like everywhere, and the light switch wasn't right there. You had to go in, there was a light thing. Yeah, and you don't care.
And it was all dark, and you're hearing shit.
And we're hearing these like crawling, and I'm thinking, you know, I'm I've dealt with animals. These are like mice or something. And it's like everywhere. I took a couple more steps, and then she finally turned on the light, and I looked down like that, and it was just like the Mummy movie. The fucking cockroaches were this big, shiny fuckers, thousands of them. The whole place was nice and clean, everything, but it was owned by this cockroach colony, dude. It was fucking outrageous, and my fucking we just
how can you
we
sleep?
didn't stay in, no. My mom bust out there, and she almost went. She almost took her 38 was gonna kill the fucking people for because she'd been driving all fucking day and night, and then like, oh, I'm finally gonna rest.
Like you guys could fucking mention the cockroach.
And I'm a kid because I used to catch scorpions, everything. Bugs are cool. Any fucking snakes and all that shit are cool. But I never in my life seen, and there were so many, and they were so big, and the floor was hardwood floor.
Yeah.
We could hear them running around before we could even.
That's how light they were. They could hear.
But they were like these big ones that come out here, you know, at a certain time of year.
Yeah.
But they were cockroaches. They were fucking. That was the worst one.
You guys didn't step on any on the way to
no, fuck these dudes. They probably knew judo and shit. These fucking cockroaches
They'll fucking get thing out of the way and shit.
If you hit the floor, man, that's it. They'll fucking eat. You'll be nothing but bones and
they're all like dinner.
Cockroaches. They got because then you're wondering how long have these been living there? How they get so big? What the fuck have they been eating?
And how did they not take care of
What
them?
have they been eating? No, well the place was clean. There was not. It was all. It wasn't like all spotless and shit, but there was no huge.
They gotta
messes.
survive on something.
But it was like that place was made like in the 50s or something.
I think
Yeah,
people got murdered and put in the walls, and that's
But
what the
now that I really think about it, it's like maybe because there's a lot of uranium mines and shit in New Mexico, maybe these fuckers came or close to some uranium deposits or something, and these fuckers just blew up.
But I thought they're not affected by radiation, are they?
Everything in New Mexico is affected. There's so much groundwater and the reses and shit there are just so fucked up.
So they're affected by the radiation, but they will die from it.
Once you disturb, just like the Indians believe, once you disturb, you go in and get that uranium and you disturb it, it just fucking poisons everything. And there's a place called what is that place called? It's on the way to Albuquerque. It's this little village. It's to the left-hand side. And that's famous there. There's a story, I read a book on it, that there's deposits of uranium under it. And they offered the elders, because those pueblos run on an elder system. It's the old dudes control whatever happens. Even if you're not a native, you can go live there and stuff, but you need permission by them and gotta go by their rules and everything.
Yeah.
So they were gonna buy, the company, the mining company was gonna relocate the whole pueblo, all these people, and give them brand new housing and somewhere else. There was that much rich uranium underneath that place.
And what did they use uranium for?
Back then, because everybody wanted to fucking make nuclear bombs and all that shit.
Bombs?
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
I don't know.
Once we did Japan, it's like everything's on. No, we want uranium. Oh yeah, we're badass. But like once you disturb it and everything. And they used, a lot of Navajos and shit worked in those uranium mines back in the 50s and shit, and they all fucking died of cancer and everything.
Wow.
Now all their wells are all poisoned, all the water, they can't drink it or nothing all over there. But anyway, this fucking village, or this is a pueblo, a bunch of people, right? And they said, no, we're not gonna sell to you guys, fuck you guys. Our fucking ancestors have been here for fucking hundreds of years, fuck you. And so you know what they did? They just dug a big thing on the outskirts, and they went underneath them, and they were dynamiting everything and shit. That town, if you meet anybody that grew up there, would hear explosions, feel explosions and shit for years underneath them. They just mined underneath them while they were living there, you know. And there's hundreds of different stories and shit like that in New Mexico about that.
I'm telling you, it still trips me out on 67th and Glendale.
67th and Glendale?
67th and Glendale, when I go and stay with my girl over there.
Uh-huh.
Fucking mornings, bro, here.
Oh, that's right. He thinks there's dinosaurs and shit.
I don't think
you
it's
say that here.
But I was telling Widow, I was like, I'll be laying down in the morning, and I'll just hear, and it's you don't really hear it. It's like you feel it. It's low bass frequency, and it sounds like in the movies when dinosaurs are walking around.
And it's
Just hear it, and I told her, "Do you hear that shit?" She's like, "Yeah, what is blah blah blah?" I'm like, "Blah blah blah blah." That's weird. I don't hear that anywhere else but here. What the fuck is that? She doesn't. No one knows what. It sounds weird as fuck. It sounds like
That's every
something
day,
massive.
once in a while.
Something massive and in the
Underground?
distance.
Oh, in the distance?
In the distance and massive. You
Well,
can't
you
feel
see,
it, but you
this
can
place
hear
is
the
blown up like
bass
a
on it.
cancer. Look at, if you take a drive on the west side and shit, it's depressing because they fucking are swallowing everything. That's why I'm getting a ranch up north with a fucking well, because of water, dude.
Wow, clean water right there. Not no fucking water brought back
Just
from the
water,
toilet.
period. Water, period, dude.
All we get now from the
No,
sink
I'm
is
talking
toilet
about
water.
taking seawater and having a fucking big line over here and desalinating it.
That's what
But-
they need to do.
But
That's still a bunch of fish and shit.
But shit, you get, that's a real expensive, and it's still, that means big corporations are gonna have their hands of, hey, this, you need this to live, so you're gonna pay what we say, and it's always gonna be like that. Your best bet is to get somewhere that's got a fucking well.
And there's not too
Cool.
packed of people just
No, it's
treading on that water.
got some
so
acreage, you know, I'm talking 40 to 120 acres, that's what I'm getting.
That would be awesome.
Ooh, us.
With a fucking well.
Oh my god,
Well,
like
oh.
fucking 10 years ago, land was so cheap.
It's
like,
still kind of cheap, you just.
It's still cheap,
you
but
gotta
not like
put
it
what-
was. Like you could
No,
get
not like it
acres
was
and
because-
acres for like $5
Because
grand.
when you have this growth here, that pushes a lot of people's mentality. Fuck, I want to get out, man. No, I can't afford facts. I can't afford Sedona, but you know what? We can get a piece of that. And I've been talking about this for a couple years, and it's
Yeah.
fucking picking up. You know, there's a
Yeah,
lot of Mexicans and
I
shit that
was
used to buy
always-
Tonopah. Now they're buying little fucking 40-acre parcels and shit up north.
On the road to Vegas, I would always see those signs of acres, and I'd look them up, and they were so cheap. Back in
Oh,
the
like
day.
wiki up and all that thing. Yeah, but
Yeah, now it's not.
you got to look when you're looking at land. You got, because there's people who got cheap land and stuff, but you got to think about it. If I got a bunch of land in Chino Valley or something here, well, there could be huge rocks like this that are half buried in the whole property. I mean, you can't do shit. Even to drive into there is a fucking hassle. And how are you gonna prep the land or anything to put a fucking house or a trailer or anything? It's impossible. Unless you got a huge ass tractor and spend a lot of money. It's gonna be a lot of work. So if you get acreage and stuff, you can have rocks and stuff here and there, but you want some places that are full of rocks, you know? You don't want bunches and bunches. You know, me personally,
It's all on mentality too, right? Because
What?
how do they build all those houses in Flagstaff where it's not flat? It's just like that everywhere.
No, yeah.
And
I mean,
they
it's
get
just-
there,
it's
like
all
the
great.
cabin
You
we
can
went
build
to.
houses on the fucking. You've been to Jerome. You can build houses on a fucking.
Like the cabin we went to, there was no
Well,
flat
it's-
land,
it's a-
but there was a cabin there.
But you want to live there. It's a preference.
Yeah.
If you want to live on the side of a cliff, and you know, someday fall off of there, or fucking just get all drunk, or be out there pissing one morning and Homer Simpson and all the way down the fucking.
Oh,
canyon.
hey, let's get that cabin for the summertime sometime. And
I
there's
was thinking-
podcast there. There's podcast there
No,
too.
that's a plan.
One
How did you get
podcast.
that cabin? Is that yours or what?
No, well, it was just Airbnb. I found it and I'm like, this was not too expensive because all the ones we saw were like double the price.
So what's the price of that
For
one?
reals, this one seemed like it would have been an expensive ass one from what they had. It had a bunch of.
It was nice, but it wasn't like exotic.
Yeah, it wasn't exotic, but it had
It's because
everything
I haven't
we
been
needed.
to exotic places. That looked exotic to me, man.
It had,
Honestly,
it had everything we
It was
needed,
clean.
and it was clean. Like it has 3 acres. Like it was nice. That's why I'm like, what the fuck? And it was like, I think it was like $290 a night or something like that.
$290.
And then I
And it has 4 rooms, but one of the rooms has bunk beds.
No, that's worth it.
Full-size bunk beds.
It's
and,
worth it.
And then it had like 4 recliner living rooms in one of the living
Well, it
rooms.
seemed like I thought you were
with-
gonna come down after 2 days, and then it's like, and a couple days later, I'm waiting to hear from you or something, and then you send me another video, you and fucking around. It's not a fuck. You guys are like living
Check-in
up there
was-
for like a week and a half now.
Well,
Like,
check-in
yeah!
was like, the way he set it up, check-in
Uh-huh.
was at 4 o'clock on Sunday,
4 p.m. Yeah.
and check-out was on Wednesday at
Yeah,
11 a.m.
If you guys want to go, I'm down to go there in the summer for sure. Cause it's chill there. I mean, you don't have to do anything too crazy. Just hang out, play pool,
Play
and fucking
pool,
drink. You know, grill some good food.
It was hard hiking because it was all snowed in.
No,
Like,
and that could just be
Anywhere you
like-
step, the
and then
snow went
during
up
the
to
day,
like
you could
here.
just drive somewhere close or go
Yeah, the
hiking somewhere.
Grand Canyon is an hour from there,
like
1 hour
that.
from there, so you can go up to the Grand Canyon if you want, and go do that, and then go down to Flagstaff if you want.
But that was in Parks, Arizona, which was like what, like
40 minutes from.
it was like 10 miles away from Williams.
Oh, yeah, kind of was. Yeah.
From Williams, and Williams is where we've seen some of those cheap lands, right?
Yeah, you remember, I've been monitoring all that shit, and I drove up there many times, and I've physically been out there, I've seen all that, I kind of like get my mind around it. But the thing is, a well, and there has been properties once in a while that has a well, but almost all of them, you have to have water hauled there, and the reason is, water can be 1,500 to 2,000 feet down, because there's no aquifers under Williams, Seligman, Ashford. You gotta have water hauled there. There's people that have tried to drill wells, but it can cost up to $50,000, $80,000, and that's not, and you don't even know if you hit it or not. And that's not the main problem. The main problem is if you go that far down and you hit water, you need a huge pump and shit to suck it up from down there. So you need whatever electricity, a bunch of solar panels or a fucking a diesel generator or something to do that.
So if they have the service that they bring you water, it'd be just better just getting water from people.
Here's how people, the old timers back in the fucking 1700s, 1800s used to live out here. They would they would have their house and stuff or have on a greater side of hill, but the first thing they would do is make cisterns. They would dig in the ground and line it with bricks or whatever and cover it and have a hole, and then when it ever did rain, it deposit more water down it, and it wouldn't evaporate out because they have it in this huge tank. They did that in Egypt, a lot of places they didn't have, and that's how entire fucking big places survived, because of the water that eventually built up in these giant fucking caverns that they
How
built.
the fuck do you think they had it where we were at?
What do you mean?
At the cabin? You think they had running
No,
water?
they
You think they had a...
They got those cities like Williams and all that. They have big, huge wells, city wells. Yeah, you got city water.
Connected to city water, to probably to like a
Because I know light, they had lights. I can see the fucking light.
So I researched
wires
things, but the other side of Flagstaff, you want to get over that way to the Little Colorado River around fucking Snowflake, Heber, all that. That's on top of a huge aquifer. There, you can drill, put your well and everything for 25 grand because you're only going 500 feet because huge aquifer there's right now, you know, and there's no big, the thing, and what aquifer, like in Chino Valley and Calvin, they have a big aquifer there, but all these fucking Californians that moved over into Prescott Valley, they're sucking up all the water. So what they do, they tap into that aquifer way up there, and they made a big pipeline to suck it all like a huge straw, like a mosquito sucking your blood out, and it's draining that aquifer big time right now. Shit. To feed Prescott Valley, all the fucking houses and shit.
God damn.
So it is a thing. I'm an older dude, so I think about, featuring. The idea of having water on your property where you can just, hey, this is my well, I'm gonna grow all this corn, I'm gonna have these fucking horses, I want to have a few horses, not that I know how to ride them.
I want to learn how to ride a horse.
They just walk around like dogs and shit, you know, just pet horses, fuck it.
Wild horses.
I want to ride a horse though. I want to learn how to ride a horse. That'd be so cool. Probably won't be as cool as riding a quad or a motorcycle, but I want to learn how to ride a horse.
No, it's things you have to have a relationship with something big that can fucking kill you.
Yeah, and that's scary, man.
That's the thing. Yeah. They can throw you off for that, but not only that.
Dude, dogs scare
if you get a horse that is real fucking crazy, they'll stomp you to death. They'll stomp dogs, anything to death. They just raise up and stomp you to death. That's it. They can bite and fucking chew shit and everything, dude. They can get rowdy. Fuck that.
Fuck yeah, I've seen some rowdy ass
horses. You got a fucking 1,000-pound giant horse fucking after you. What are you gonna do?
Run. Try to run.
You better be friends with it. You better be friends with him. You know what I mean? You better be chill with it.
I know that's the worst. Well, the only thing, I guess, can't really fucking cook anything on a horse, really. Like, what do you think?
Cook on a horse on top of him, or
I'm talking about like we should put him down.
Oh, they eat them in Mexico. There's some Indian tribes down there that eat horses. Some people, in the past they eat horses. I don't think I would eat a horse. It's like I couldn't eat a bear. I mean, if I was starving, I could eat a horse, all right. But I will not eat fucking bears.
Horse out.
I will not eat bears. What's that?
Ooh, we go.
What do you do with something like that? But that's what I want on my property.
He kicks the street.
And so anybody comes to my property,
he's gonna fart.
have to deal with it.
You wanna hear him fart?
No, I don't want to hear him fart. Come on.
farted.
But you know, my worst is they're gonna have a fucking spiritual thing like this. They're gonna have GoPros on them,
Oh yeah.
and that's gonna be my security and where I can see what everything's going on. What do you think? Yeah. Big old fucking giant harness with spikes and shit up with a fucking GoPro. You fucking pull up my property, a bunch of horses run up there. And I have a little speaker on there, shit. Hey, so who are you? What do you want to do here at the fucking LG Ranch?
Edit this out.
Edit this out.
I've been